It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Saints first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
18 more yards. That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back to throw again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Throwing again on second and 10. Watson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Norwood. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now following the safety, they'll have the football with a chance to take the lead as they begin following the free kick with a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's got a man complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 33 yards that time. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a 1st half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
This is caught. It's Woods. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ty Chandler, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have come back to make it a 2-point game. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Watson off play action. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-10 our score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They're going to try and throw. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jelani Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have moved out in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
24 yards. That's good for a Saints. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints.